everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Sorry, I was over on Pam's kind of waiting for her to wrap up because she was real close to wrapping up. And then I got the notice that everybody's over here waiting. So thank you so much for showing up and being here. This is great having everyone here. And I'm going to take a quick peek and see that Diana, Little Vintage Me, is here. Wonderful. Hello, and hello, Sarah. And hello, Teresa. And hello, Tammy. That's great. So glad you guys could be here. And Linda Punky is here. That's so fun to say. And Melody. Wonderful. So thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And making sure I'm in my live chat, and I'm going to pin my email address up here. So for anybody who needs it, and welcome anybody who might be new. I am just about 5 away from 400. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel because I'm really close to 400 and this is getting really, really nice. I'm hoping that maybe by the end of this sale, I will be at 400. That'll be really exciting. And Happy New Year to anyone I haven't had a chance to say Happy New Year to. Hope so far that this year is optimistically going to be better than last year. We have high hopes. So I think I'm going to, and I'm gonna see, since you guys are the first ones here, I'm gonna see how you think about this. I never really know and have a good feeling for when to do offer ups. And Sam is here. Hello, Sam. I'm going to kind of build on your idea because I really like how you were asking people, should I do an offer? Should I not do an offer? Because yeah, I never really know when to do offers either. Hi, Terry, and hello, Rebecca, and hello, Belinda. So what I'm going to do this time around, and I'll let you guys kind of play around with this idea and see if you like it, is as I'm going through and describing an item, because I know everybody's internet speeds are different and some people like offers and some people don't like offers on different things. So as I'm going through, and I'll just grab a little vase here for an example. So as I'm going through and talking about an item, if it's an item that you think that you want me to do an offer on, like say, oh, I really like this item, but I know my internet speed isn't fast enough. So I would like to do an offer. Hi, Corey. Thank you so much for joining us. That's great that you're here. So if I see like 3 people say like offer in the live chat, like if you want me to do an offer on an item, type the word offer in the chat. And if I see it like 3 times for an item, then we'll do an offer on it. If I don't see the word offer, then I'll just have a set price for an item and then we'll just go on. Hello, Erin. Hi, Margaret, Gwen, Margot. That's so much easier. And I get to say happy birthday. So glad that you're spending your birthday with us. That's wonderful. And let's see, Lynn's here. So hello. So yeah, so let me know what you guys think about that idea. And I'll go over it one more time for the people who are just joining. Because again, I never quite know when to do offers on items, when an item is coming, and it's going to be popular with a lot of people who may want an opportunity, not just the person who has the fastest internet, that they want to have an opportunity to bid on an item, kind of bid. So if you're interested in an item, go ahead and type in the word offer in the comments. And as I'm describing an item, if I see offer 3 times in the comments, then I'll know to do an offer up on an item. And then we'll go from there. And if that makes sense, I hope I'm explaining it well, that kind of will make sense as we go along. So again, I may take some time to, explain a little more as more and more people come over, hopefully from from Pam's sale. And hello, Shannon. I see that you're in here now too. So um, um, let's see. Jennifer got her second package today first. Not yet. Yay, post office. They are just doing a bang up job, aren't they? Oh my goodness. Oh, hopefully now they'll be able to undig themselves a bit. And hopefully that other package will show up. Oh my goodness. That is just crazy. And hello, Christine. I'm going to get another bit to drink here. So, and again, if you're new here and haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, because I was about 5 away, I think, from hitting 400, which was really exciting. So I'm hoping to get to 400 during the sale. And if you're new and you have any questions on anything, or are new to live sales, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold up an item and describe an item. And an item is going to have a number and most likely a price if we don't do an offer on it. And the first person I see who puts the number in the chat will claim the item. Shipping costs are not included. And if you haven't purchased from me before, I did not pin my email address. Let me try that again. I did forget to pin it. If you could send me an email address with your YouTube name, your real name, your mailing address, your PayPal email address, because all payments go through PayPal. There we go. And then I got it pinned up at the top there for anybody who needs my email address. And if you've purchased from me before, I most likely have your information already, so I don't need it again unless something has changed. So let's see. So for the early birds, let's see what I have. That is, here, let's do this really fun tin. Where did I put the info? Oh, here it is. So I have this really cute hand-painted tin. Hello, Maria. And I'm not going to put the lid on because this has a really, really tight fit to it. It is a, I don't know what tin this was originally before it was painted, but it had a really good seal to it. The bottom is just plain, so everything is kind of this mustard yellow color. Now the tin, you can see, does have a couple of dings to it. It's got a little bit of unevenness here on the edge. And then it does have a couple dark spots in the middle. And it is about, let's see how, oops. Yeah, isn't the color of this really fun? I don't know really if it was painted in the 70s or just very 70s inspired by the person who painted it, but it is really cute. This is about 8.5 inches across and would be about 4 inches tall. And so we'll get in real close to see this cute painting of the dog and this little boy, I'm thinking, and a birdhouse, although it could be a little girl with a big bonnet on. And then it is signed down here by someone. I'm not quite sure. And then for everybody new who is coming in, thank you so much for everybody being here. I really appreciate everybody being here. I'm going to try something new with the whole offer up thing because I don't do a lot of offer ups, mostly because I don't know when to do an offer up on most things. I do have one item that I am going to do an offer up on, one item that you haven't seen yet that hasn't been in a preview video. So for anybody new coming in, what I'm going to try is if it's an item that you want to try to win through an offer up instead of trying to be the first one, if you would type the word offer into the chat, then I will go ahead and do an offer up. If I get 3 people to say offer, then I will do an offer up on an item. So we'll see if we get any of those and if that works out. And thank you everyone for popping in. I see Christina's here and Beth is here also, Tiger and Debbie and Nancy. So thank you so much. Really appreciate that. And yes, anybody, please feel free to share channels and sales information and all that great stuff. I have no problem with that in the chat at all. And so this gorgeous little tin is $15 and it's number 38. Oh, I'm starting off great. Number 38, $15 for this tin. And shoot, I was going to say something and then it was gone when I started messing up the number. And hello, Wendy and Mama J and anybody who is new. Thank you. Yes, please subscribe if you are new. I would really appreciate it. No, I have not. This is the first item that I am going through because I was talking about kind of my new trial for the offer up system. So, so we will see where this takes us. And hello, everyone who's new. If you are new to live sales, what I'm going to do is show an item like I just did. And then I will be describing the item, giving a price for the item, unless it's an offer item. And then I will be giving a number. And the first person I see who puts the number in the chat will claim the item. And I have my email address up there. So if you could email me if you haven't already, your YouTube name, your mailing address, and your PayPal email address. That is all I need. And oh, I'm at 401. Well, thank you, Tammy. I really appreciate that. You know, I thought I made you a moderator. Oops, where'd she go? There. There we go. So Tammy has been a real big help to me on a kind of touchy issue. So I really appreciate it. And so thank you and welcome to everyone who is here. And that's great. I'm very excited to be at 400. Wonderful. So up next, I have this. This is from a local creamery here. I'm in Washington State. I am in Western Washington, just north of Seattle. And for anybody who's interested, I will say that I am actually closer physically to Joni in Canada than I am to Stephanie down in Vancouver, Washington, in the south part of the state. So just in case anybody's kind of wondering with Washington State and where I'm located, I'm actually about, oh gosh, I don't know, about 200 miles closer to Joni at Big Vintage than I am to Stephanie. So this is from a creamery that is in Lyndon, Washington, which is actually very close to the Canadian border. And it's called Twin Brook Creamery. And it has this really cute cow on it. And on the back, it says close to nature, close to you. And then it says Linden, Washington on it. Oh, you're near Mount St. Helens. Oh, nice. Another Washington person. That's wonderful. And then it has the little top on here still. Oops, this way. And this cute little bottle is $5 and it's number 14. The lid is red and it actually is kind of a bluer red than what it is showing. And so first I see a pickled tink on that. So thank you. And while everybody's here, I will really quickly again say that I'm going to try something new with the offer ups. And if anybody is interested in having me do any item as an offer item instead of as a set price with a number, just type the word offer into the chat. And if I see 3 people type the word offer into a chat on an item as I'm describing it, then I will go ahead and do an offer up on an item instead of doing a set price on an item. So up next, I have, this is a Louisville Stoneware Mug, and it is the really nice, let me get this side. So it's got a little bit of that tint into the glaze. It's not just a solid color. It has a little bit of blue here, and then it definitely has more of the blue here. Cute little teddy bear that says ABCD with the blocks. And then here is the bottom that says Louisville Stoneware. And it is a very small mug. It's only just about 3¼ inches tall. So it is very short. And this cute little mug, no chips or cracks, and you can see it has a nice rim of glaze on the top. This is $6 and it's number 16. I have a little area in the front of me that I was going under so that I could find this little item. And so here, oh, and the little sticker now is, is escaping. I will find the little sticker that goes with it that says that this is a, and now I can't even remember what it was. Oh, it's a little something that starts with an L, and now it's gone. This is made in Taiwan, and it does have these adorable little dogs and the little girl, and this could either be a candle holder or a planter. It does have a little bit of marks. I think this was used as a candle holder at one time, and maybe the flame got a little too close there. I know. That's what I thought too. I thought these looked like little tippies. So here's the bottom and here's where the sticker was, and I will find the sticker and I will definitely make sure it comes with it. No chips or cracks on her. She is in wonderful condition. And this little girl is $8 and it is number 31. And I do see Christy first for the little tippies. So wonderful. Yeah, this is the most people I have ever had to assail. So thank you so much to everyone who is here. I am so excited to have everybody here. This is so great. And if anybody's new and has any questions on how anything works, please feel free to just post anything in the chat and I or someone else will be very happy to help you. So next I have this pair of candlestick holders that are from West Germany, and they have these beautiful violets painted on them. They are ceramic. And what's nice is they have a whole bunch of depths in here. So you can see, let's see, one, two, three. I think you can put four, let's see, one, two, three, I think three different size, or maybe even around the top, four different size candles in here. So you can have the teeny tiny ones in the bottom and then work your way up. Now, these are just 2 inches tall. And on the back here is where it says Funky Designs made in West Germany. And then you can see it has the beautiful violets on both sides. And then the backs are just plain. And so for this pair, this is $8 and it is number 15. Oh, this is Funny Designs. Yes, thank you. Funny Designs. And oh, I see Erin, the collection vintage for those. Wonderful. Yeah, I have a collection that I got from my grandmother who did the paintings back here, the two on the end. She has a collection of that same kind, but even smaller that I have, which I never see the smaller ones anywhere. I see a lot that 2 inch size, but hers were like 1 inch size. They're just teeny, teeny, teeny ones, and they are very hard to find. Next, I have, if there are any crafters around, I have a bag that is filled with kind of crocheted squares. So in this bag, there are a bunch of this size. There's some of these little ones. Some of these multicolored, these are green, multicolored green. And then there's a bunch of these kinds of squares. And so there's just full of all of these little crocheted squares. And I thought somebody has got to be able to have a good use for these. I hate them just sitting and going to waste. Somebody did such a nice job putting these together that I'm hoping to find a crafter who would just love to use these for some kind of a project. So these are just $5 and they're number 55. And I'm sure I have missed a whole bunch of people who have come in. So hello, and oh, I see Pamela is here, so that's wonderful. Hello there. And hello to everyone I have missed. And I have Shannon at Coldwater Foundry. Wonderful. Thank you. And that's going to lead me to my first Afghan. So as you notice, there was kind of a theme with this one. I figured as we're kind of after Christmas and heading into the cold winter months, that this would be a great time to have a big Afghan sale. So everybody can have an extra blanket on the bed, or an extra lap when you're sitting on the sofa, an extra little lap Afghan. So I am going to start with this one, and I've already lost, there it is, I've lost my notes. So this Afghan is 62 inches by 40 inches. So it is a nice size. This is the width folded in half. And then you can see how long it is. Again, this is the length folded in half. And it has these really cute tassels on the end. And this really pretty pattern that weaves each color into the next color as it works its way across to create the stripes. This is not my thickest and heaviest though. So if you're really looking for a thick and heavy one, I do have one that is a little bit thicker. This one does have a little more of an open weave to it. So it's probably more of a medium weight, but would definitely keep you warm. And this one is, I forgot to write down the number on this one. It's $15. Yes, Wendy, Little Lovekins is the little girl with the tippy dogs. And I forgot to write down the number for this one. So hold on one moment. My tag just says the price twice, which does not help at all. Brown. This one. Okay. So this one is $15 and it is number 52. If anyone is interested in this one. And again, this one is 62 inches by 40 inches. So it's like almost 2 yardsticks by a little more than a yardstick. And it does have the tassels. I think this might be my only one with the tassels. Number 55 was already claimed, but thank you. Thank you for catching that, Angela. I think Maria might be just a little behind. She might be lagging. So Maria, it might help if you go out and come back in. Let's So up next here, I have a tile. This is like a kitchen tile for a trivet that has been framed, so it can be hung. And here is the back, or a hook for hanging, and then it has the nice pads, so it'll protect the counter or it will protect your wall. And this is just a really nice farm scene. You got the roosters, you've got the farm and the birds flying, the sheep, butterflies and ducks and flowers. Really, really cute farm scene. And this is $7 and it's number 18. And then I do have a little bit of a lag in my chat. So sorry sometimes if I don't see it quite as fast as you do. I see Belinda Carroll for the trivet. Thank you. So actually, I am going to go ahead and do my one offer up item that I know I'm going to have as an offer up item. And this is an item that I did not show in my preview. So this is brand new to everyone. But this is a Fenton, and this is a custard glass, and my lighting is washing this out a bit. This is a little more of an ivory colored Fenton, and then on the bottom here, it does have the Fenton logo right here, and then it does have a Fenton sticker on the inside. And thank you for asking, Pickled Tink. Let's see if we can get this to show. It is so hard with lighting sometimes to get it just right. This one, I will say, on my end has an incredible glow, but all I'm getting is light. There, we can get a little bit of it. So I hope you guys can see on your end that there actually is a glow, and it is a very nice glow. This is a really, really bright, bright glow. Yes, as Tim would say, show the glow. So I know it's just kind of, on my end, it just feels like it's lighting it up without actually showing the glow. So I hope you guys can see the green of the glow on your end. On this one, now I am going to go ahead and do kind of the more of, and now I'm totally forgetting. My brain just totally stopped. What am I trying to think of? Florida. Help me out. Pretty dark hair. Oh my gosh, chapter 2. Alex, thank you. I could not think of Alex. Oh my gosh. It was almost too easy. I could not spit it out. So I'm going to do kind of what Alex does with my offer up, and I'm just going to let it go without the time limit on it. So this, the beautiful piece, I am going to do an offer up. I'm going to start it at $13. So if anybody is interested to start it, yeah, I know. Sometimes I'll tell you. So I am going to type in $13 to start this out. So go ahead and start your offers, and then I am just going to let it play until it starts to slow down, like Alex and Sam at Thrift You. I remember that one. Oh my goodness. That's right. Pretty in Florida equals Alex. I know, it's sad. I couldn't even think of Aaron. I was trying to think of Aaron. It's like, what's her husband's name? What's her husband's name? That will get me there. And I could not think of that either. Oh my goodness. So let's see. I have so far I have Pickled Tink at 27, and I have Grace 2010 Dana at 28, and Pickled Tink at 30. So we are still going with this. That's wonderful. Yeah, this is a really nice piece. I actually just picked this piece up yesterday. I did. I went to a place I don't normally go, and just happened to find this lovely piece there. And I thought, this is way too pretty with this beautiful basket weave that it has on it. It was way too pretty to leave behind. And I knew if anybody would appreciate it, you guys would definitely appreciate it. And Pamela, of course, besides Kelly. Yes, Kelly, your daughter is a very pretty girl. And you know, we have so many people who are pretty on the inside and the outside. And it is just, it's a wonderful community. And so I think we are at Pickled Tink for $36. And so I think that is where we are at. So I am going to get close to writing that down. So thank you, Pickled Tink, and thank you, everyone. All right, so congratulations, Pickled Tink. And I'm sorry, I don't think, I can't remember if I actually know your name or not. Um, so many names come and go out of my head, obviously, like Alex. Sometimes the easier ones are the harder ones to remember. So up next, if I have any kind of mid-century modern or even kind of Mediterranean decorators in the house, Susan, wonderful, thank you. This is a really nice little pitcher, or I guess you could even use it for a vase. 409, wonderful, thank you, Jennifer. This has a really nice kind of sponge coating on it, and then this really neat accent feature on both sides. And on the bottom, I think it is somehow signed here, but I have no idea what that says, unfortunately. And then here is the inside. I think this was maybe used as a vase, which it would be a very lovely vase. This is about 6 inches tall. The tallest part is about 6 inches tall. And oh, hello, Danny. Thank you so much for popping in. Wonderful to have you here. And even the handle here is coated with the sponge coating also. And so this is $8, and it is number 17. And thank you to everyone who has subbed to my channel. I really appreciate it. This is great because as soon as I get to 500 subs, I have 4 wonderful items to give away once I reach 500. So if you haven't seen my video that I have out, please watch the video because I show 3 of the items that I will be giving away, and also ways for you to earn bonus entries into the giveaway. And next up, I have a piece of jewelry. This is a necklace, and it's a nice long necklace, so it's going to fit probably right about in that area. And this has some bronze colored beads, and then it also has what I think are like resin, made out of resin. Oh, yes, thank you so much, Pamela, for letting everybody know to come over here. I really do appreciate it. This is the most I have ever had in my sales, so thank you so much. You are amazing. And so it goes down. So we have all these nice kind of bronze colored resin and the bronze beads that make up this double stranded necklace. And this is $7, and it's number 66. Let's see, that is Gracie, who is up there, my cat Gracie, who is sleeping on the sofa right there. Yes, she has been my little helper for most of the day, trying to walk through areas that she really shouldn't be. Um, I don't know why cats like obstacle courses, but um, but she does, and it's just crazy. And I have Belinda Carroll for number 66. Thank you. It's like cats just, I think, feel the need to try to tippy toe through every area that they possibly can. And I'm not quite sure why. Next up, I have this pair of plates that are they are from Japan, and on the back they say Hinodi Japan. Both of them are identical. And so this one I identify as a pair. This one I'm not 100% sure what fruit this is, but they do both have handles on the plates. Yes, nappies. So these would be great for serving your little lemons or anything for that nice little afternoon tea. Oh, a persimmon. Wonderful. Thank you. Yes, Danny does know everything, doesn't she? It is awesome having you here. So we have this beautiful gold trim on both of these plates. And these are great as wall hangings also. Put a little hanger on them and hang them on the wall. They are wonderful accents for that. And both of these plates together are $8 for the pair, and they are number one. No chips or cracks on these. They are in wonderful condition. So this little elephant here with his little pink ears and pink feet is a hobbyist painted piece, I'm guessing, because it says Alberta or yeah, Alberta. And I'm thinking that must be somebody's name and not necessarily the Alberta, Canada. I don't think they would hide it under him. He looks either confused or concerned, but I just thought his face was absolutely adorable. He does have some crazing on him. You can see he's got some lines down with the crazing, and his back is fairly plain. He's got a cute little tail. And so for this cute little guy, he is $6 and number 25. Yeah, he's just trying to figure things out, I think. But it was such a sweet little face. And oh, I have Christina Aguilar for that. Thank you. He is adorable. So I was very drawn to this touristy uh, bamboo plate made in, I'm sure, Taiwan or the Philippines, because of the big pineapple house that is on here. And I saw this and I went, oh man, I want to go there because they have the little train that drives you around this plantation in Queensland, Australia. And they have a big pineapple house. How fun would that be to go and visit? I just think that would be a blast. Plus, they do macadamia nuts and they do all these other fun things. So here is the back. It has a partial sticker that is torn away, unfortunately. But and then, darn it, I cannot remember. Yes, it was the. It looks like SpongeBob. It it's like that's what drew me to this. It looks like SpongeBob's house. And there it is right there in the flesh. Just have to go to Australia to find SpongeBob's house. That this wonderful plate is $8 and it's number 21. And I did look this up briefly to see that there really is a house and their little trams. I don't know when they did it, but now they're shaped like nuts. And I see Jen Bootsy for that. So she is going to have a lot of fun with that tray. Oh, there it is. So next up is another beautiful Afghan. These colors are very nice for kind of wishful spring thinking with the blues and the greens and the pinks. This is 56 inches by 31 inches, so it's a little more like a lap Afghan. So here it is. Here is half the size. It's a very nice pattern. It is, again, an open weave, so it's more of a medium weight Afghan. And this one is $15 and it's number 53. And hello, Stephanie. And let's see, I see Tammy Vintage Tidbits for this one. Thank you. So up next, I have this really cute pair of mini steins that are made in Japan. Let's see here. Let's pull this here. Sanyo, Japan. And on one side is this cute couple. And he looks like he's got his lederhosen on. And then it goes over into this little village. And each of these is the same. And then the bottoms are glazed except for this rim around, which is unglazed, so it won't slide around. And then the insides are nice and clean, no chips or cracks. And it has a cute matching handle to the little village design there. And these are small, smaller than normal steins. They are about 3 inches tall. So they're very cute for even a little cup of coffee. in your cute little stein. And these for the pair are $8 and they're number 10. And for anybody coming in, um, I am trying something different for an item that you would like to have as an offer up instead of just as a whoever I see first, because I know everybody's internet speed is a little different. And so if you would like to have an item as an offer, type the word offer into the chat. If I see 3 people type the word offer on an item as I'm describing it, then we will do an offer up. Otherwise, I will just give the price and the number, and then we will just keep it kind of the traditional way. But I want to give the option for any item that could be wanting to be done as an offer up. Because I know everybody's internet speeds are different, and I know we're trying to do different things so that it is um, trying to be a little more fair for anyone who really is interested in an item and, like me, may not have the best internet speed. So I want to give the option. So up next, I have a little Disney figurine. Um, I just thought of it kind of as I was listening to everybody. It's like Alex kind of changed the time frame. Sam and Sarah have kind of done that. Sam over at the Pink Elephant Parlor had been asking people if they wanted to do things. And I thought that is such a nice way of approaching it, to see if people wanted to do offer ups. And I thought if I just have people type offer into the chat, then that could be a way of streamlining it also. So here is the letter Y, which I'm guessing stands for yarn, because we have little Piglet here tangled up in the yarn for the letter Y. And then here is the top of it, and the bottom says Disney. And the back, this is Classic Pooh Disney, and this is Michael and Company. And you can see there's little holes in the back so that you can hang this also. And so for this little letter Y, and this is made out of, it's not wood, but I'm not quite sure other than it's not wood. And I would love to be able to keep up with the chat, but I do not speak French well enough to do that, unfortunately. Although I usually can read French a whole lot better than trying to speak it. So this little letter is $8 and it's number 29. Yeah, I took German 100 years ago, and aside from being able to count to like 10 and some other random words, I really don't remember it that much. I wish I could remember more of it, but I do not. Oh my goodness, Fatbird Finds is here. Holy cow. Well, hello there. Is that Laura or Mary Beth? It is just wonderful having everybody here. A great way to spend a Saturday night. So thank you, everyone. And I mean everyone, for being here. And thank you to everyone Yeah, oh, yeah. I'll do a live sale in English and I'll do French in the chat. Yeah, exactly. Yes, that's what we need. We need somebody coming in and speaking Spanish now. That would be great. So I have a set of three painted wooden houses. So this one is painted really nicely. I love this lamp that they put out there. Um, the back is painted. The bottom is not as painted. And then this one, this is not a matching set. This is a three pieces that are different. This one has, to me, a very 80s feel to it. Anybody who was around in the 80s, you kind of gets that vibe from it. And yeah, I like my Wednesday kind of late afternoon time, but I really wanted to find an evening time to also have a sale. And so I figured, why not? Especially as I found that more and more people on the East Coast are really like night owl people. There's a lot of people who, besides Katie, who stay up and can stay up. So for me being on the West Coast, this is great for me because it's still relatively early. And for the night owls, it's perfect because it gives them a place to hang out and chat with all your friends. So it works out really well. And I am so happy to be here. And this is just wonderful. So this is like a little schoolhouse, I'm thinking. So we have this cute little schoolhouse. We have this little house and we have this cute little house. And they're all made out of wood and painted. And this little set is $5. Oops, put this like this. Let's see. $5 and it is number 61. Yes, exactly, Nancy. But yeah, with your working hours, you are up a whole lot later. So that totally makes sense. And Maria, I have you for 61. Fun. Thank you very much. And I'm going to show another Afghan. This one has a beautiful, like chevron type stripe in it, and really beautiful colors with the yellow into kind of the more mustardy color into the darker brown. And this one measures, this is a larger one. This one measures 68 inches by 44 inches. So this is half of the width. And then this one is, whoops, let me get this here. This is half, whoops, half of the length. So this one is really big. Again, it is a little bit of a tighter stitch, not still heavy, heavy, but definitely a good medium weight. And this one is $18. Whew, I got the fibers flying. This is $18 and it is number 54. Yes, this is a very, very well done, well stitched. And it's very attractive the way that the colors do with the colors blend in with each other. And so I have Angela. Wonderful, Angela. You are going to love this. Okay, so next up here, you're probably looking at this going, what on earth is this item? So I'm going to spin it around here and I'm going to show it to you before I get into a little more explanation. But I saw this sitting on the shelf and I really saw her and I went, wow, she is really bundled up with her sweater and her scarf and everything. And then I went and I touched her little donkey here and I went, ooh, that's really interesting. And then I touched the mane here and I went, wow. So this, I'm going to try to get in here to show you what we're looking at here is this little tag down here at the bottom. Now this was made in the either the 50s or the 60s, and this is Jays from Ireland is what this tag is trying to say, and I'm going to try to get in here. You can see right in the middle here it says Jays, and up here it says Ireland. And so this is why her sweater here is knitted so nicely, and why she's got the wool here. And she's even got a little undercoat here or undergarments. She's got her nice little apron. And this is made out of real fur. I don't know whose fur, but this is actual fur, and so is this. This is actual fur. And he's got his pretty little glass eyes. We'll show on this side too. He's got little glass eyes. But yeah, you're not going to see this every day. And her face is done very nicely. And it is, I'm not quite sure what it's made. It's not fabric, but it's not porcelain. It could be sheep's wool. It would make the most sense being Ireland. But it is very, very soft. And then I think what this is supposed to be is coal, that she's carrying coal somewhere. And then we've got the little tail. But isn't he just neat? I just saw him and thought, wow, he is really, really something. And yeah, for this brand, this is really, really interesting. In trying to do some research on it, it's like there's not a lot out there. So I'm going back real quick to see if anybody would like to do an offer up on this one, if there's enough interest in here to do an offer up. Because yeah, I saw the one, but I haven't seen anyone else, but I can definitely do an offer up on this one. So on her though, we're going to start her at $20 because she is definitely worth $20. So if anybody would like to do an offer, I am going to type in 20. So if you would like to bid on her, please feel free to go ahead. I am not going to have for anybody new, I'm not going to have a time limit. I'm just going to let it run its course through anybody who would like to bid on this. And I will keep spinning it around. And this is on a really nice piece of wood. There is nothing on the bottom. The only tag is the one little tag that is right on the belly there. But this is just a really, really well done piece. And again, this is from, depending on when they were made. Some of them were made in the 50s and some were made in the 60s. And you can see she's got a nice little single stitch on the bottom all the way around her dress. And then she's got the cute little, well, this is like a nice flannel that she has on. Oh, and I guess I didn't look even further. She's got like little pants on underneath. So we are at, I was going to take a quick peek here to see where we were at, and it looks like we're at Terry Sarsanella, or nope, we're at the Niche Lady for 25 is where we are at on that. Yes, and she's got her cute little bloomers on. And so I am going to say that we are probably done here, and this is for the Niche Lady at $25. So thank you, Danny. And to anyone who has not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel because I just hit 400 and it's very exciting. And oh, I see we have switched cats now. Gracie has decided to go elsewhere because now Joe is up here. So I have another necklace for you. This one, this is again, anybody who was around in the 80s, this one definitely reminds me of the 80s. Let me see. Oops, how does this go? Well, it must go like this. So this is oh, Joe kicked her off. Oh, darn him. That's the problem with some of these boy cats. They're pushy that way. And thank you so much. I am so happy to have 400 subscribers. Yay! And hello, Kathy at Happy and Hearted. Glad you could make it. And oh, up to 411. So thank you, everyone, so much. I really appreciate it. So doesn't this just look like the 80s, this necklace? You'd wear it and it would dangle down and have all these great black and white little beads to it. Well, actually, these are quite big beads. But this just looks like something Madonna or something would wear, you know? And it's got all of these fun. I don't think there's two of the same thing on here. They are all different. And yes, thank you. Please thumbs up. That is awesome. Yes, thank you, Christy. And this fun necklace is $5 and it's number 63. So this is $5, number 63 for this fun one. And I see number Precious Lavender Buttons. Thank you. Oh goodness, Wendy, you have to give your cat medicine. Yeah, I have been there before, and definitely good luck to you. That is hard to do. So I wish you all the best, and hope you make it back safely. Because I still have. That's what this mark is. This is a claw mark. Um, because somebody did not want to do what I wanted them to do. She's 17. Yeah. Yeah, that is hard when they get that old. I'm reaching down here so I can get the Sunshine Plantation in Queensland, Australia. And we have the big pineapple building. So I don't know if Nate has ever seen this or been here. But yeah, that's about as close to SpongeBob, I think, as we're going to get. So next up, I have a brass bell. And this is, for some reason, the sticker is kind of upside down on it, but this is a genuine solid brass, handcrafted in Korea. So this is a very nice bell with a beautiful handle on it. And then I will give it a little ring. And it has a very nice ring to it. It's got some patina on the inside. But this is a very, very pretty bell with a sticker, so you know it's genuine. And this beautiful bell is $7, and it's number 42. Oh, good night, Diane, or Nate. Who's leaving? Nate is leaving? Okay, good night, Nate, and good night, Melody. And thank you, everyone, for stopping in. Really appreciate you being here. And I have Teresa Bryant for the bell. Now, this is a little hook, but I think this is, I want to say this is probably handmade because of the way that this part is just kind of glued onto the back here. But this is a really cute goat, and it's got the hole in it so you can hang it on the wall, and then you can hook on whatever you want to hook on. Be great in a farmhouse kitchen as a nice little place to like hang a towel even. And it's a really nice heavy duty hook that is on here. And this guy is $4, and he's number 46. Yes, for the billy goat. I have seen that from several people. So yes, thank you for the billy goat. And I have Danny again, the niche lady. Thank you. So the next one I have here is actually not a crocheted Afghan, but it is a like a tapestry style blanket. And what this is it is a house. Let me try to get it going the right way here. I'll start at the top of the house if I can do this. And this has windows in it, 3 rows of windows with I think 3 windows on each row, and there are cats in each of the windows. So I'm going to try to do this, even though I can't see what I'm doing. There's the first row. Then we'll go down here to the second row. Try to get that across. And then there's one more row. There we go. Here. And you can see it's flower baskets and everything. And then on the bottom is this really cute little fence. Now, it isn't in 100% perfect condition. You can see there are some areas, where is it? Where there's a couple snags. in it. But I mean, come on, this is pretty epic with the cats and the cats and the cats. And it is really thick. This is a really nice material, and it's soft too. It's not scratchy at all. I would imagine some cat got to it. Yes. Now I do. Um, all of these have been very lightly laundered in a I don't use a smelly detergent. I use a non-smelling free detergent. But there are a couple areas where there are just a couple snags on it. But this is a really nice size. This is 64 inches by 43 inches. So that's like 2 yardsticks by like a yardstick and what 7 inches. So it's pretty good. This is $20 and it's number 51. Yeah, and it would be great on the sofa. It would be great to put over as you're watching TV. Um, Lots of fun uses for this. And I see Jen Bootsy. Wonderful. Thank you. Yes, Jen has super fast internet. I don't know who your internet provider is, but oh my goodness, you have got great service. Yes, we do all want her internet. I would love to have her internet because I have a lag on my end too. Next up, I have this beautiful flower frog. This is a short and stubby one, but it is very large across. This is 5 inches across, so this is a really nice size. I don't see any kind of marks around any of the holes. I'm going to get in here real close so you can see. And these holes are really big. These are the kind that you could definitely put marbles in and it would store them really well because these are, you can see my finger goes inside there. These are really big holes. So they're great if you wanted to do that kind of a display. Here is the back, and you can see it's in very good condition. And this flower frog is $10 and it's number 24. Yeah, this size I think is really perfect for marbles because the holes are so big. Good for flowers too because it does have nice holes for the stems. But if you wanted to do some other kind of a display and we're looking for a flower frog, this is definitely the one. And I have Patricia Sandoval. Thank you. So next up here, I have one of these old um, tomato labels that has been framed. And this is from what, the 1900 somethings. The other one I have is 1906, which I will show, but this one I is from like the same time period. So this is definitely something that is at least 110 years old, if not older. There is, you can see just a little bit of damage that was on the label, but this is a really nice one. I'm going to try to get in here so you can see it without getting the glare from the computer. And this is a really nice frame. I mean, somebody spent a lot of money on this frame. And I'll show you the back. This is a beautiful custom frame that, again, was made just for this. And yeah, cost a pretty penny too. So somebody really liked these labels. Well, these labels are very popular. I have seen them for years being displayed because they are, you don't see labels like this and they are so old. They're really, really fun. And this one is $8 and it's number 23. Mm, thank you, Nancy. And I have Kathy at Happy in Harned. Thank you. Then I will go ahead and show the other one also. This one is the waxed beans. Now, this looks like something that Katie should be trying on one of hers so that she can enjoy waxed beans. I would imagine we have another name for them now. I'm thinking, I don't know. I really don't ever remember anything being called waxed beans, but I guess it could be. But this one is just a little bit fancier. No, Katie doesn't want to try them. Oh my goodness. Oh. Okay, we'll give Katie a break from the waxed beans. You ate waxed beans a lot? I don't think I ever have. And again, this is in the really, really nice frame. Waxed beans in a 3-bean salad. Well, yeah, maybe we just called them something different, like yellow beans, and I just never really knew them as waxed beans. But this one is because this one's a little fancier, and it doesn't have the water damage on it. So this one is $9, and it's number 22. Yes, thank you, Nancy. It's always great to come onto these chats and learn something new. I'll tell you, it's awesome. And then we have, Mr. Fancy Pants here, who obviously is the guy who really knows his waxed beans. And so, oh gosh, Christy. Well, I'm going to go ahead and unfortunately, for Christy, I am going to give this to Pamela because she got the number in correctly first. So Pamela, thank you. And I am sorry, Christy. Let Christy have it? Okay. I will let Christy have it. Thank you, Pamela. Give to Pamela. Okay, you two are going to have to fight this out because according to Pamela, I wrote down Christy, and I'm going to do what Pamela wants. So, Christy, if you want to take it up with Miss Pamela, you go right ahead. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You guys are too nice. So up next, oh, I did see that, Christy, and I did write that down. So thank you very much. You guys are just, you're too much. You're too sweet. I have a 4-piece set of Pyrex that consists of 2 coffee mugs, a creamer, and I know this is going to sound strange, but the under dish of the gravy boat. So I know this is a very strange, kind of eclectic set that you would find the 2 coffee mugs, the creamer, and the bottom of the gravy boat that could be used for anything. Could be used as a butter dish. Um, but I have these 4 lovely pieces. The underdishes are hard to find. Well, now you can have one. And this awesome set of 4, yes, many, many uses for this wonderful plate. And they all are marked on the bottom here. They are marked Pyrex. Now they are new enough that they do say that they are microwavable. So that puts them at least into the 70s. This is it's a very deep navy blue. And oh, Thrift U is here. Well, gosh, I am just amazed at everybody who is popping in. This is fantastic. Thank you so much. I understand too. I am it frequently in the chats and am not able to say a lot. So, well, Nate, thank you so much for being here, and have a wonderful dinner. But yes, this is a very deep navy blue is what the color is. It almost is like their version of like a cobalt blue. It's very pretty. And so all 4 of these pieces are $9 and it's number 35. And I see Belinda Carroll first for that set. Okay, and on to another Afghan. Now, this is my biggest Afghan of the night. And this is a beautiful, look at the blue on this. This is really a strikingly beautiful blue that they used. And on the edge here, it has a really fun stripe that incorporates all 3 colors into the Afghans. And again, this one is not a closed weave. It is an open weave. So again, it's like a medium weight. Oh, well, Tiger, that one is coming. So I am going to tempt you with it. The purple one is coming. I'll give you a little peek there. This one is 68 inches by 46 inches. Off the top of my head, I should look these things up, but I didn't. And I have no idea where my phone is to look it up. But I don't know what actually the dimensions of a twin bed are, darn it. But this one is 68 inches. So this is more than 2 yardsticks long and 46 inches. So this one is, let's see. So here is the short end, and that is how big it is. Yeah, I would definitely say it's wide enough for a twin bed. Thank you, Maria. I really appreciate that. So this is just gorgeous. And again, I love the stripe around the edge. Isn't that just wonderful detailing that they did that? And so for this lovely Afghan, this is $22 and it is number 50. Oops, can't see that. I'll put it here. $22, number 50 for this lovely Afghan. And oh goodness, that's a new name I'm going to have to write down quickly. Hello, Daphne, and thank you. Daphne. Oh, Tiger's pretending to be asleep now. Oh, good. Oops, I'm sorry. I hit the table there. Well, I guess that means I should hurry up and do the purple one really quick, right? Yes, welcome, Daphne, and thank you. Oh, you must have seen it in the preview. Oh, wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Daphne. So yes, here is the purple one. And this is 2 different colors of purple. So we have the dark purple and this beautiful lavender purple. And this is oh, I guess it has 3, doesn't it? Yes, because it has then the multicolored one here also. So there's like one stripe on each side. So here this is. Now this is a smaller one. This is only 44 inches by 32 inches. So this is wonderful for a lap Afghan. And, it could be like you could put it down by your feet to keep your feet warm. Now, the yarn that they used on this one is really heavy. This one is like really, really heavy. So even though it's not a super tight weave, there is a little air in there. It's really nice and thick and super soft. This is one of the softest ones. And so, yeah, so this is just lovely. And again, it's only, let me see, I can probably get it all on here. It's this wide. So it's really just kind of wide enough to put on your person. And so it would be good for like just you sitting on the couch maybe, because it is just about this wide. Yeah, it would be good for your lap. Definitely for traveling, like if you were going in a car and you just wanted to cuddle up. That's 3. Okay. So we are going to start this one out. at $15. And we are going to offer up on this one. So if anybody would like to bid on that, we are going to start this at 15. And again, this is 44 inches by 32 inches. So this is the 32 inches. And then, yes, you can almost see it. That's the 44 inches. So if you were sitting down, this would definitely fit in your lap. I can fit it in my lap right now. So it covers my leg and it covers my body. You could fold it in half even. You know, if you wanted a little extra warmth and just put it across your lap. And so again, it has the two lavender and then the multicolored one. It's really hard to tell, and I'm sorry, it is hard to tell. It's kind of just a little bit darker than this one, and then it has a little bit of white in here. And so there's one of those, and then two of the lighter, and then one of those. So it does have a little bit of the variety in there. And again, this is just really nice and thick. Very nice yarn that they used in here to give it some real deep thickness. And so I have Rebecca Higgins at $27 for this one. Oh, I have Joanne Precious Lavender Buttons at 28. And so I have Precious Lavender Buttons at 31. Oh, Rebecca. Yes, Nancy, I think it is down to Rebecca and Joanne. Yeah, I didn't think that was quite what you meant there. Oh my goodness. So I think we have Joanne at $40. So thank you, Joanne. Yeah, that's a beautiful one. I know I need to get one like Jessica has over on D with D and get the bell to ring. Oh, I do have this one, don't I? I can ring this little bell. There we go. And have the cats looking at me like, what are you doing? Yeah, yeah. My cats can't get up in this area where I'm at, so we don't have to worry about them jumping up and doing crazy things like Binks does. Oh my goodness, he is out of control. But you know, it's so funny. Mine will do that too when I start talking. It's like they think I'm talking to them. They don't understand that I'm not talking to them. So they want to come around because they think, oh, she's talking. She must be talking to me. So what's she doing? Why is she talking to me? So I think that's probably what's going on in Binks's head. He thinks it's all about him because they're talking. So it must be about him. So up next, I have these really cute Livy. They've got the little L on the bottom. Let me see if I can get in here. There we go. They've got the L on the bottom. And these are the Cattails Glasses. And they just make you want to have a nice glass of juice when you see ones like this. These are in really good condition. I don't think that they've been through the dishwasher. It is hard to tell. If anyone has, it might be this one, but the paint is still really nice on them. So I really don't think that they've ever been through the dishwasher, because it's still nice and fresh and not faded at all. And no chips or anything on the lips. They're very, very good here. And this really cute pair is, oops, $10, and it's number 5. So I have another set of wood painted houses. And there are 3 of them in here. And so this one, I guess, is the doctor's office, MD, with a little heart-shaped, don't know if that's a window or what that's supposed to be up there. And then the back is just plain. This one is a little different shaped, but it's nicely painted because we have the little garden and the little tree. And then this one's just a narrow little house. And then this one's a little fancier because they actually put little shingles on the roof, and we have little built out flower baskets on the house. So this is just a little bit on the fancy side. And for all 3 of these houses and the MD, they are $5, number 60. I have here a glass amber colored basket with a beautiful ruffled edge. And it has this really nice diamond cut pattern on the bottom. And I am not sure who made this, but it is really nicely done. And the ruffles are really pretty on it. And then I always like the diamond cut glass because of the way it picks up the light, and it just makes it sparkle. Really pretty. And so this really nice basket is $12, and it is number 6. Oh, yes. I even figured when I read that that must have been some part of an autocorrect or something in there because I've never seen you. I have Christina Aguilar for this. I have never seen you or anyone refer to anything like that with that type of terminology. So I figured that was definitely a whoopsie autocorrect type of a mistake, which unfortunately does happen. Yeah. You know, I think it happens to everybody. Um, okay. I will do that, Joanne. Let me go back here and okay, so the purple Afghan will go to Rebecca at $36. Oh no. Now you guys are being too good to each other here. So I will let you two discuss that if it's going to be any different. But otherwise, I have Rebecca for the purple Afghan in my notes. So so if there's any change on that, you can definitely email me or talk about it in the chat and then let me know. Now, I am sure with this one, there is a better way of pronouncing this. This is the art of, I'm going to say chokin because that is the way that it is spelled, but I am sure there is a much better way of actually saying this, Chokin. But this is a Japanese plate, and you said the way. Okay, so you say chokin. Okay. But I see these plates all of the time, and I love picking them up because they are so beautifully done. The artwork that is on the inside is just stunning. Um, I have one that's all done as irises, and it is so beautiful. Um, yeah, so this is a really interesting technique where let me see if I'm going to need my little magnifier here to read the back of this. And it says metal engravings from Japan are created by the ancient art of chokin. Gilded with gold and silver, the engravings were originally created to decorate the armament of the samurai warriors. So this is an absolutely beautiful style. And I'm going to get in here really close and get the light on here so you can see all of the different colors that are created with this. And the peacock and the plumage back here is just gorgeous. And so the trim here, as it says, is has 24 karat gold in it, but it's just absolutely lovely. This peacock. You have the cherry blossoms, and the little mountains in the background. And this is $10 and it's number 56 for this beautiful plate. Yeah, autocorrect is just, and sometimes the words that it comes up with, like we saw, have nothing to do with what you were even originally trying to say. Do you have it written down? Yes, I do have that, Christy. I have that. Um, Catherine Fell. I have not done a number 40 yet. So I am not quite sure what you are referencing. I am sorry. Next up, I have a pair of bells that are essentially identical, and I am going to sell them separately if that's what, oh, that could be. Um, Catherine Fell, which blanket were you looking at? What color was it? These are both Louisiana gumbo bells. They are, I was going to see what the sticker said, and then I forgot to. So it's made in Taiwan. They do say gumbo on them. They're both given the side eye. This one is given a little more side eye than this one. That's for sure. In the back here, right above their bow is where the little clanker is. The blue one. The blue one did. Yes, the blue one did already sell. Yes. Thank you, Katie. And on the back here, I'm trying to read what it says, but it's really hard because it says, and I'm going to hold this one up as I read it. It says EPCJK, and then 1980, I think 6 is what it says on here. Now, who EPCJK is, I have no idea. But I have 2 of these. And so they are each individually $5 each. And since I have 2 of them, if 2 people are interested, or if one person would like both, this is number 41. So $5 each, number 41 for the bells. Okay, and so I have Mary Cox and Pickled Tink. All right, thank you. The cats are sleeping at the end of the sofa over there, and I just woke them up. So sorry, guys. Up next, I have this Pyrex Casserole. I'm trying to turn the lid. There we go, trying to turn the lid. So this is a glass casserole in this metal carrier, and it's got the legs on it. And I'm going to take the sections apart and show them. So here is the lid, and the lid is in very good condition. And the etching is just beautiful on it. And it does say right down here, Pyrex. And here is the underside. Now this has no chips, no cracks to it at all. And I'll get in here so you can really see that even the leaves have definition, trying to get the light on there. But you can see they even took the trouble so that the leaves and the flowers really have beautiful definition to them. Now, this part was used. It has some spoon marks in it, several spoon marks in it. It also has a lot of cloudiness to it, which makes me think that they put it in the dishwasher. But you can see here, there's lots of scratches in it. So this was used. This was made to be used, and it was used. It does have, and it is really hard to see, and I'm going to get in here, right here. It does have ever so slightly a little chip out of it. But as you're looking at it, it is really hard to tell unless you know it's right there, that there is a chip. And this side has a couple of little flea bites in it. But this part is, I mean, it was made to be used, and it was. But, you know, it was also made to last, and it has. That's the great thing about Pyrex. Now, the metal part is also in pretty darn good condition. It does have, where is the little area? I think it has just this one little bit over here that might be a little tarnished. But the handles, again, are a little worn from being used. And then here is the other handle. But still, it's a really nice piece. And you can see that they even took the trouble to do a whole bunch of etching into the carrier. And so then this just fits in. Oops. It fits in here really nicely where the lip is on the outside. So if you're serving from here, you don't have to worry about it getting into the metal. And then here is the bottom and how it looks in here. And then I'll put the lid back on. And so then here we have, this is how it looks. Oh, oh my goodness. Okay. All right. I will do that. I will do that, Rebecca. If you are sure that that is what you want, I will do that. So would you guys like to do an offer up on this one? I see one request for an offer up if anyone is interested. I am going to just, I have a pillow on my back and I'm just going to adjust it real quickly and put that down for a second. Okay, So we will do an offer up on this one. And the starting bid on this will be $15. And so I will type in 15. So we will do an offer up on this beautiful piece. Oops. And while that is going on, I am going to make a note in my little booklet. Okay. So it looks like we are at $28 for Nancy at this overstuffed house. And oh, I just saw Nancy's note about Tiger, your mom is calling you. Oh my God, that is great. So it looks like we are still at Nancy for $28. Okay. So I am going to, since I have it here, I'm going to ring the bell there. I forgot to do that to start it. And so I have Nancy. Thank you very much, Nancy. And next up, I have a set of three. I'm going to show them together, but sell them individually. And these are stone bowls or kind of plates, depending on how you want to look at them. They're kind of not deep bowls or semi deep. I don't think I have your information, Nancy. If you could send it to me, that would be great. And hello, Peterson. Thank you so much for popping in. So this is made of stone, and it is from Kenya. And I'm going to show the back here. And so this, depending on how you look at it, is a deep plate or a shallow bowl. And this has a beautiful giraffe, and this is all textured. I don't know how they did that, because I do have, I love the candlesticks that they make out of this stone and paint, and I do have several of those. But this is just really extraordinarily done, that this is all textured in here. It's really neat and beautifully painted, and I love the colors of it. So here is the giraffe. I also have a zebra, which is the same. And I have a lion. But I just love how all of the colors go together. They are so nice. There's the zebra. and the lion, and then I'll show the giraffe with the lion. No, unfortunately, they did not have a tiger while I was there. They probably did have one that whoever originally bought these did not buy the tiger, though, unfortunately. So these are going to be, again, for sale individually, and I will do them one at a time. So each of them will be, I will say, $10 for this beautiful hand-carved bowl or plate, however you want to use it. And this is number 9 for the lion. Number 9 for the lion. And for the giraffe, this is number 8. And Pickled Tink, I have you for the giraffe. And then for the zebra, it is number 7. And Margaret Gwen, you would like the lion, which is number 9? Okay. All right. And then that leaves the zebra for anyone who's interested in the zebra. That is number 7. And oh, Margaret Gwen. Okay, sorry. I looked away for a second and didn't see that you had put in number 7. All right, thank you, Nancy. Next, I have a bracelet. And this one is, I don't quite know, and maybe somebody who does know knows what this is. I do not. And on the inside here, it does, when you squeeze these together, this one does pop up. And, well, hello, Jane. What on earth are you doing up at this hour? On the inside, I'm going to try, oops, I got it upside down. Here we go. It does have an engraving in here, and I'm going to read that it says, I'm going to try to read, let's see. It says made Italy, gold plated, 24 karat. So how much of that is, I have no idea. I don't really know. I don't think it's Gucci. If it is, then good luck to you trying to figure out if it's Gucci. I have no idea. I don't know if it would be, oops. But yeah, it's a C and a G. Okay, so Danny is telling me this is a Chanel symbol on the clasp. Okay, but I don't understand what Danny is saying, unfortunately. So I'm trying to read again what Danny had posted in there, but I don't know what that means. They're your initials. Oh, well, that's neat. Oh, okay. Um, well, anyways, this will have a, you think this is Gucci? Let's see. Handmade artisan, Italian. Clasp looks like Gucci, but is it? Yeah, I have a hard time believing that it is like a real. But I am going to send it off to a good home. It does look like it could possibly be leather, although it doesn't feel like leather. Um, Thank you, everyone. I appreciate that. Um, it does have that look, but it doesn't have that feel to it, which is why I don't think it really is. It doesn't have that feel at all to it. You guys want to do an offer on it? Absolutely. We can definitely do an offer on it. I will even start the offer out at let's start the offer at $5. It looks like it, but it really doesn't feel like it. I'm going to get in here real close and show, but it just, I don't know. It just doesn't have, I mean, it might be, but I don't know. I'm going to let you guys go and figure that one out. And I am just going to keep holding this up here and showing you some close-ups of this. And then again, this one, you just squeeze this together and this part pops off. And then I'll get in close here so you can see the inside. And then I'll go around here and I'll show it this way also. And again, I have no idea about this. So at this point, you guys are the real experts with this. And see if it smells. Let's see. It doesn't smell like anything. Yeah, I don't know, maybe, but I'm not thinking so. It, it has, and it's in really good condition. Um, it's like the only real wear spot that I'm seeing, or maybe like right in here, right kind of in between there, are like the only areas where there's really some wear. Yeah, I haven't either. I have not seen Pastor Potter before, so I am not quite sure who that person is or if they are legit. It's regardless of um, well, and I don't normally do anything. Can somebody do a quick YouTube look? I do appreciate that, Pastor Potter Gabes, because I definitely do welcome anybody new in, and so I do appreciate it. I have not had a need for anybody to pre-register or anything like that. Yeah, so if you could just send me your information and let me see. But yeah, trolls definitely do pop in, especially in the later evening hours. I'm going to take a look back here to see where we are at. It looks like right now, and I'm not 100% sure, but Debbie, are you at 33? Because that is what I am seeing. And, um, I am happy to do this to Debbie for 33, and she can enjoy this, and I will enjoy knowing that she is enjoying this. Well, you know what, Debbie? I am going to sell this to you for $33. And if you would like to go have it checked out, um, then by all means, you can do that. And I am happy to have you do that. So I am closing this one out to Debbie for 33. So thank you, Debbie. And if that turns into anything spectacular, then that is wonderful. And you will definitely enjoy it. And good night, Randy. And thank you so much for stopping by. Um, I am going to do this beautiful item next. This is a Romanian glass candy dish. And so along this part, which I know is really hard to see, is gold trim. So there are two wide bands of gold right here, and then there's a thinner band of gold there. Now the base also has this gold around it. And then here is the bottom, which is clear. The top also has gold, and it has this beautiful swirl design on it. And then it also has this gold band on the handle and these really fun yellow dots on there. Has a definitely a mid-century modern kind of feel to it. And then when we open it up, here is the base, which is actually really light. This has a very nice light feel to it, and you can see it is in beautiful condition. Now the handle is heavy. This part, and especially this top part, this is like solid. Oops, let me get here. This part is solid glass. And so this is very heavy. But here is the candy dish, and I don't think this was ever used because there is no dings or flea bites or anything out of there. This is a very, yes, it is kind of a smoky brown glass. I will get this one. This might be a little easier to see that it is. It's definite. Gosh, it to me it looks brown, not even amber or anything. It looks like a smoky brown. Um, and then with the lid back on, well, I guess there is, oh, maybe there is. Okay, there is ever so hint right there of a little flea bite right there. But that is the only one really that I can see or feel. Oh, there is just a little rough patch here. Right along there, there's a teeny bit of a rough patch and then that one, but yeah, it has that smoky brown look to it and feel to it. And again, here is the beautiful lid. But it's an unusual piece. It's not the traditional style that we're used to seeing, you know, with the Fenton and all of those. It definitely has a unique style to it. And this is, I'm going to put this on the bottom here. This is $25 and it's number 57. Yeah, it does with those swirls on the top. It really does have that groovy 70s kind of vibe. So again, this is $25, number 57. And this bird figurine is a Lefton piece. On the bottom here, it says Lefton China, hand painted, and this is a kinglet. So here is the really pretty bird, very nicely painted. And this is $8 and it's number 27. And I see Jen Bootsy. Thank you, Jen. So this Afghan, I have another one, is probably the densest weave that I have, or stitch. And you can see there's very little light that comes through this. This is really solid. And it's all done with these beautiful pastel-y colors all the way through. And this one is a smaller one. Again, it measures 47 inches by 36 inches. So it is a yardstick across. And then 47 inches. So again, it's a yardstick and 10 inches. It definitely could be a baby's blanket, but it's so heavy, it would crush a baby. I mean, it's really heavy and dense. You would have to be up in the Arctic for a baby to be around this. Yeah, it's way too thick, way too big, even though it is in the right colors for it. But yeah, I don't know anything about stitches, but this is a very, very nice stitch. But this would definitely keep you warm. It does have some thickness to it and density to it. And so this beautiful one, let's see, did you do all of the bells? Um, There, the really, really loud one was already claimed, the darker metal one. Um, that one was claimed already. I do have a hand-painted smaller bell, though. So this one again, 47 by 36 inches. This is $20 and it's number 48. So this one's would be on the floor then. I see. That makes sense. That definitely makes a lot of sense because then that would keep any drafts or anything and keep them warm while they're on the floor. And I see well, Jane, you changed your name, didn't you again? I like that you added antiques to it. So I have you for number 48. Thank you. And so this is the only other bell that I have for tonight. And this is a hand painted bell. And so it's very nicely painted with bands and a flower. And on the inside, it has a person's name. Let's see. Oh, it says Heidi. And it says 98. Oops. Heidi and 98. And yes, Jane, the purple one did sell already. And then it has a very nice ring to it. Animal rights activist, the person who shows up first in my feed is the person who claims the item that is being described. You will always appear first on your feed, but it's who shows first on my feed. And that was doggone Happy Vintage and Antiques, who showed up first on my feed. This bell is about 2.5 inches tall. And this is $5 and it's number 37. I will do this. Well, if you were out sitting on my porch, you would probably get washed away in the rain right now. It has been rainy and windy all day here in Western Washington, so I would not recommend any outdoors sitting, unfortunately. Although it is really strange, for as far north as I am, it does not really get too cold. I mean, we were almost 50 degrees today, which was, if it hadn't been so windy out, it would have been a really nice day to hang out outside. I have a Relpo planter with this really cute bear, a nice little smile on his face. Yeah, you have to get used to the clouds and the rain for Washington, but we don't have, at least where I am in Washington, we don't have weather extremes. It doesn't get very cold and it doesn't get very hot, which is why I like that. Oh, Jane. Oh, that is so sweet of you. Thank you. I'll be looking forward to that. I know, isn't he just sweet with his cute little eyes? And then here is on the bottom where it says Relpo and his little mold number. And he is a really big planter. This is he had, let's see, his opening is 4 inches. He's 4 inches across there. And he is about to the top of his ears, he's about 6 inches high. So he's a good sized planter. And this guy is $10 and he's number 59. Yeah, he's a little bigger than your usual kind of planter like this. And I have some really interesting copper pictures. The background is definitely copper, and I'll show it in the back here. Here is the back, the copper plate that was put in. And then this one also, oops, has the copper plate. And it does have, oh, for goodness sake, there we go. It does have the marking on the back of the Coppersmith Guild right there, the little sticker. And so, well, I'll do this one first because this one is a turkey that is in here. And this, I don't know, I guess that I'm not even sure what this is made out of. I mean, it looks, it has a copper tinge to it, but I don't know what exactly this is made out of. It doesn't feel like wood, but like the frame doesn't feel quite like wood. But it seems like it should be wood. You know, the materials that were used in like the 70s and stuff really leave a lot of question as to exactly what it was. Because this is, it has that kind of hollowness to it. like not quite plastic, but not quite resin feel to it. And then this has a little bit of a thicker bit to it, but it was definitely molded in something. But this is a turkey in here, this really neat copper background. Yeah, this part is copper because it does have the sticker on it. And then this does have a lot of copper on top of it, but it doesn't, that part doesn't quite feel like copper, although it could be a copper overlay on something else. Sometimes, yeah, it's just really hard to tell exactly what these materials were that they used in these things. But the back plate is a nice piece of copper. So this turkey is $8 and it's number 19. And I have Tammy for number 19. Thank you. And then the other one is a pheasant in flight. And this one is also $8 and it is number 20. Oh, and then I forgot to, this would have been helpful. I do realize, thank you, Tammy, for jumping in here. Let's see, 1950, 60. This does say 1963. Totally missed this. Made in USA. But thank you, Tammy. Oh, you were born in 63. Oh, that's great. Nope. Oh my goodness, you were born in 63 too. I was born in 65, so I am a couple years younger. So I have a couple items here that kind of go together, even though they are made from different materials. These two go together. These two are a set. 1956. My aunt was born in 1956. That was a good year. That's right. We are the generation Xers that everybody wishes they were. 65 is the best year for Generation X. So these have great lines to them. This is a creamer and sugar set, and these are Boonton, and they are, I'm going to try to remember it this time because I was having trouble remembering when I was doing the preview that these are Melmac. So they are that great, really, really hard plastic. But I love the design of these and the shape of them. They are wonderful. And they're very sturdily made, and you can see very thick. These are going to last forever. And this beautiful set is $8 and it's number 34. And then in the same style, but this is ceramic. And this one I do believe is California pottery. It is a little hard to see on the back, but I will show you. Again, these great lines in here for this ashtray, but this ashtray could be used, as we know, for a lot of different things. And it's got this great little standy legs here that really add to the structure. And then on the back, I do believe this says California Original, but it says CAORIG is what I think it says. And then it says USA down here. And what's nice again is these are unglazed so that it won't move around. And this beautiful ashtray is $10 and it's number 33. Oh, is Aaron the youngest? Oh, oh my goodness. Well, Katie, if you're not the youngest, you have got to be close to being the youngest, that's for sure. But that's a good thing. Enjoy it. So up next, I have a couple of hinged boxes. So this is a beautiful dress form. And then this is a dresser with all kinds of goodies on top. And then each of these has something on the inside. And so I'm going to open up the dress form, and it has a lipstick on the inside. Almost looks like one of those Avon samples from back in the 70s. And the dresser on the inside has a mirror. Oh, 11 p.m. Oh my goodness. On Tuesday. I better write that down. Is that going to be your normal slot? Well, one thing I will say is just make sure you have a lot of moderators, because my moderators, I have to say so far, and everybody else who hasn't been a moderator, has been so helpful tonight, and I really appreciate all of the great lookouts that you guys have done. It's just been wonderful. And so for both of these hinge boxes with their little goodies on the inside, they are, put it right here, $8, number 26. And let's see. First on my end is Margaret Gwen for number 26. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Does Patrick still have those, Angela, or did he sell them all? Oh my gosh. Oh, I remember that night. Poor Nate trying to write down all those names. Oh my gosh. What a nightmare that was. Excuse me. Oops, wrong way. Here we go. So I have this really nice necklace with these beautiful enamel flowers on them and lots of rhinestones and everything. There is one little wear mark right there on the enamel, but that is the only one that I see that has any kind of a flaw to it. These are really nice. And this beautiful necklace is $8 and it's number 67. Yes, it does have that 60s, that with the enamel kind of feel to it. And I have Belinda Carroll. Wonderful. Thank you. And I have a set of 3 made in Japan vases. And these are ceramic. And this one has a beautiful yellow flower, like a chrysanthemum, on it. This one has an iris on it, and the back is plain. On all of these, the back is plain. And then this one has a cherry blossom on it. And the bottom is just simply signed by, I'm not sure which way that goes, by the artist. Well, none of those ways quite make sense. But each one is $3. And if you are interested in these, the cherry blossoms is number 2. The yellow, which I think are chrysanthemums, are number 4. And the iris is number 3. So I'm going to go back real quick and see that I have, for the cherry blossoms, I have pickled tink. For the yellow flowers, I have Linda Punky. And for the iris, I have Linda Punky. Okay, thank you. What time is it where I am? It is 9:58. So it is almost 10 o'clock. When I started, it was 7 o'clock. Linda says, give number 3 to Karen if she wants it. Okay. So Karen fell as long as you, or Catherine, excuse me. Um, Catherine fell, if you will send me your information. Let's see, many comments. I am located in Everett, Washington, which is about 30 miles north of Seattle. So Catherine, you will want to send an email to me that has your mailing address, your name, your mailing address, and your PayPal email address, because invoices are sent through PayPal for payment, and shipping costs are not included. And I will send an invoice that includes the cost of the item and the shipping costs. And then once you pay, then I will put it in the mail to you. And for anybody who wasn't around at the beginning, I was mentioning that for those of you who know Joni, the Canadian seller Joni, Vintagerous Vintage and Vintagerous Vintage Glass and China. That's it. I am actually closer to her. She is just, I want to say maybe an hour and a half away driving. Um, I am much closer to her than I am to Stephanie, who is in Vancouver, Washington, which is south by Portland. She is quite a bit further away from me than Joni is. So, out of all of the resellers, it's interesting because people would probably think that Stephanie is closest to me, but actually Joni is the one who's physically located closest to me. And good night, Sarah. Thank you so much for stopping by. It was great having you in the sale, and I will see you again probably soon, probably tomorrow. Next up, I have the last of my Afghans. And so this one has stripes here of beautiful pastel colors: purple, blue, green, yellow, orange, and pink. And then it repeats again on the other side. And this one is, oh, squim. Oh, yes. Yeah, squim is, it is hard to get to, I will say. From the way that the state is shaped, it's an adventure to get out to Squim, but it's very pretty out there, and they have tons of lavender fields out there and have a huge lavender festival that is really neat. Oh, they lived in Squim? Yeah, tons of people live in Squim, and lots of people like to retire to Squim. It is amazing how many people do. because the climate there apparently is very different than in the rest of Washington because of the way they're situated with the mountains and how the bad weather hits and then kind of misses them, which is nice. So this beautiful Afghan is 49 inches by, oh, your sister lived in Squim? Oh my goodness. Lots of people in Squim. This is 49 inches by 36 inches. So again, it's a yardstick across, and then 49 inches long. And each side has the colors repeated. And this is a nice, again, it's an open weave. It's very soft. So it's not super heavy, but a very nice weight. And it's big enough for two people to use if you were sitting on a sofa. And this one is $20, and it's number 47. And oh goodness, I have Jane again. Oh, she's going to have the two pretty pastel Afghans. That is lovely. Thank you, Jane. And this beautiful bowl is a Colport bowl. This is made in England, and this is the Ming Rose pattern, which I just love this pattern because of the beautiful colors used, but it also has a very nice kind of Japanese style to it. This band especially reminds me of a lot of work that you find um, on a Japanese porcelain, but this is made in England. And all the information I was reading was on the back of this, so I was kind of cheating because it does say Colport, it does say made in England, it does say Ming Rose. But I love this pattern. It is a beautiful pattern. This is a very nice shallow bowl. Excuse me. And this measures, let's see, about 7.5 inches across. Oh, cottage core, yes, because you can't say the other copyrighted shabby chic because you can get into trouble. But I'm not monetized, so I don't have to worry about anything like that. Um, Linda Punky is wondering what vase. Well, she claimed the yellow flower one. She also claimed the iris one, but then decided to give the iris one away to Catherine Fell. Yes, they did. So you cannot use that term. Um, that's like one of those things you can't say it like on eBay or anything because it is, or trademarked or whatever they do to it. It is trademarked and you can't say that anymore. So then I kind of think they came up with cottage core to kind of replace that so that everybody could then have um, a term to call that because everybody's so used to saying it and knows exactly what it's referring to, and then you can't use it anymore. So you have to come up with something else. So yeah, I always think of like when I think of cottagecore, that's exactly what I think of is like that whole shabby chic look. And yeah, this kind of, you know, especially with the colors and everything, it really fits in to that. So this beautiful bowl is $8 and it is number 40. Well, you know, I guess with the right lawyer, you can pretty much trademark and copyright anything you want to. And so Tiger Purple, I have you for that. Thank you. Well, and the brand Colport, if you're ever out looking for anything and you happen to come across something that really catches your eye, look to see if it's Colport because their patterns are amazing and they have been making china for a very long time. And sometimes you can find out, and I have found out some of the really, really old patterns that they've had that people just have like maybe one or two pieces left or something out of, you know, a set. And so they just kind of send them to the Goodwill or something. And and their patterns are just stunning. So when you get used to seeing Colport, you will start to recognize some of their patterns and really gravitate towards that. And that is really interesting, Nancy. Thank you for sharing that. Because yeah, I am always looking for their stuff too, because it is beautiful. And I love you know, I love being able to bring it, you know, to this kind of an audience too and share it and get people, you know, interested in it because it is one of my favorite brands to look for just because it's traditional yet very unique in its own way. So here I have a really neat bowl. And what I loved about this bowl and what really caught my eye is this fantastic honeycomb pattern in here. Now, this is an aluminum pan, so it's fairly lightweight. The handles are a little heavier on this than just the aluminum. But I loved this honeycomb pattern that is in here, and it just catches your eye. And then you can even see it on the outside here, this beautiful honeycomb pattern. Yeah, it is a very nice industrial look without being, you know, purposefully industrial. It just happens. Um, let's see, look again on the last item. I am going to look again on the, oh, thank you guys very much. You know, sometimes the chat will skip up just enough. And yes, I do. I apologize, Debbie. I did not see that. My chat jumped at just the wrong moment. And so I am going to change that. And I am very sorry, Tiger Purple. So thank you guys very much for pointing that out. Um, it is wonderful having you guys around for an extra set of eyes, and I do apologize very much for that and for missing that. And I am very sorry, Tiger. Yes, I am always on the lookout for this handmade aluminum metal uh, beautiful works of art come out of this. And yes, I will show the bottom. So here it is. Now, a lot of times they will have an emblem or something in here, or it will say hand forged. And this one, unfortunately, does not. And then here is the bottom on the inside also, so you can see it does have a little bit of a lip in there as well. And then these are for the handles to keep them screwed in. And then it has really nice crimping around the edge. And this one is a really good deal. Now there is, I'm going to say, you can see on the inside, there is a little bit of wear on the inside here, but again, on metal, I think that just adds to it when it was actually used for something and still has a little bit of that residue in there. But this is $6 and it's number 39. And I see Jen Bootsy for that. Thank you. And this is not an old piece, but I like the look of this piece. This is the Nestle Toll House Cookie Limited Edition, but I really like how it has that rustic look to it. And this little boy really enjoying his cookies. The top is plain, the bottom is plain. Good night, Erin. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. It was wonderful having you in the chat. It does have one little spot down there, but this is just a really fun tin. And this one is, where should I put this here? $5, number 43. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 more items, I think. I have one more necklace. This is a gold tone necklace. Yes, for my email address, please just make sure that you're sending it to .net and not .com. And then I just put a big knot into here. There we go. So this is a really fun one with these, I guess I'm going to, oh, I don't know, what would you call these things? I would like call it like a little pendant, but it's not really a pendant. It's not quite a bead. Filigree, that's a good term, yes. And so there are several of these. This is a double strand. Oh, connector. There we go. A double strand. And so this would fit on, and then you would have these on the sides, and then just a nice gold tone at the bottom. Again, something like this would look great with like a turtleneck, like a black turtleneck, or a black dress or something. And this nice long necklace is $6 and it's number 65. And Belinda, I have you. Thank you. And then the last piece of jewelry I have are a pair of earrings. And I don't pick up earrings too much, but this one happens to be a locally made by an artist. And down here on the bottom of the card, let's see if I can read that. Nope, I cannot read that. It says, Made with Love by Leslie. And it has like a little, I think like a little character playing a flute. And then on the back here, it says Leslie Lewis artwork, silver plate earring ear wires. And these are butterflies. And then we have like these little leaf charms on here. And this beautiful, like a turquoise colored. This feels almost like, what's that feel like? Yes, like enamel. That's what I was trying to think of. It's like, I think these are enamel. They're very nice. Yeah, yeah. I just took them out so I could give them another feel. And yes, those are enamel. But I really like the fact that these were actually made by someone local. Nice that they weren't just, made in China. Sometimes it's just really nice to have that handmade look to them. And even the hook on this for the earrings is really nice. And well, good night, Christy. Thank you so much for stopping by, and for everyone who stopped by. I really appreciate everyone being here. And if you haven't again subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. I would love, love, love to get to 500 so that I can have my giveaway. So yes, I am sorry. $7, number 68, and tickled pink or pickled tink. Woo! Put that in. Thank you. Thank you for doing what my mouth was not able to do. And I have an Andrea by Sadiq item here. And this is, oh goodness, this is a mute swan. So this is a type of swan that is a mute swan. This is a very large figurine. You can see that there is a lot of detailing in here. And on the bottom, here it says Mute Swan by Andrea by Sadiq. And this measures about 7.5 inches tall and is about 7 inches wide. So this is pretty substantial and lots of detailing in this. You can pretty much count every feather that is on here. And this is $15 and it's number 32. Yes, and Catherine, we are all here to help each other. And when we are in other people's sales, we're also helping everybody because again, just like she said, we were all new at some point. We were all the brand new one, um, not knowing what to do or how to do things and everything. So we are very happy to help all of the new people. You shouldn't, but you just can't help yourself. This is really a stunning piece, Tammy. This is really, really beautiful. It's very well done. And I haven't seen too many of these around, and this one is just in absolutely perfect condition. And I am going to do everything I can to make sure it arrives to you in perfect condition also. Because I do pack like well, like I'm obsessed with bubble wrap, but I will wrap it and make sure nothing happens to it. Here I have a beautiful piece of Indiana glass. This is the lovely diamond point pattern, and it's a beautiful vase. And again, I just love the diamond point pattern because it just picks up the light and it just makes it sparkle. And here is the top, and it does have a nice um, edge to it where it is kind of, well, I don't know if that's quite fluted, but it does have the little ridges up here. And then down on the base, it also has some more of the diamond point. Now, the interesting thing is it does have a little bit, and I'm going to try to get it in here, like a little dip in here of the glass. Now, this is not, from what I can tell and from how it looks, like this part was unfortunately like they just left a little bit of the glass out when they were putting it in the mold, and that part just didn't get formed. It's perfectly smooth. It's not a chip. It's just like a manufacturer's defect there, and you really don't even notice it unless I really point it out to you because it's right on the seam. Uh, thank you, thank you. I really, really, and I kind of say this every once in a while, but I spent a year. I have a friend who works for the post office, and I spent a year working overnights processing all different kinds of mail, and one of them was packages. And so I visually know what happens to the package as it goes through the route at the post office, and that really did help me with packing. This is 7 3/4 inches tall. The base is 3 3/4 inches, and then the top is 4 inches. So you guys want to do an offer up on this? Absolutely. Let's go ahead and start this. Um, I am just going to say, let's just start this at $8. And you guys can do an offer up on this. So this is just, yeah, I really like this. And the I, especially this blue. I love this blue because it's really kind almost like an iced blue. And I really like the fact that the diamond point just picks up the light and it just makes the whole thing sparkle like diamonds, like it's supposed to. But it really, really does. It is just beautiful. And I guess I should have grabbed some like fairy lights. I should have been like Sarah and grabbed some fairy lights to put in here to really show how pretty that can be. But yeah, this is just a beautiful piece. I just you know, I've had several pieces, and I still do have a couple pieces of this diamond point pattern in like the smaller cups with like the slightly ruffled edges. And but I just keep coming back to this. I just love this pattern. Well, and they do this pattern a lot in the fairy lights that Indiana Glass does with those little domes, and they do the diamond pattern because it is so beautiful and it does just make light sparkle. I mean, they really did a good job when they designed this pattern. And so I have right now, Catherine fell at $30 for this item. And that does look like we are rounding that one out, number 58. Okay, so Catherine fell. I'm going to call this one closed. Oh, here, let me get the bell. There we go. And so this beautiful glass will go to Catherine Fell. Thank you. Yes. And then the last item I have is not quite ending with a pow, but she is very sweet. She is a little belle. And I really like her little expression. I don't quite know the full story behind her or her character or what she is. I'm looking right here, but that doesn't say anything about it. But she is a Royal Majestic Belle, and she is made in Taiwan, and she is very nicely painted, and she has a big bow in the back. But I really liked her expression. And again, I wish I knew more of the story behind her because she seems to have a really good story as to why she is standing there, kind of looking exasperated about what's going on. But this sweet little bell is $5 and it is number 36. And Happy Inharnate, I have you for number 36. Thank you. And so that is everything. And I can definitely, if anyone is interested, if anybody came in late and would like to see a couple items that I had at the beginning, I can do that. And thank you everyone again for coming, and everyone who needs to take off and get some sleep. I definitely understand. But this was wonderful having you all here. I'm going to go ahead and go back through a couple items if anybody is interested in hanging around, that I started with. But again, I want to say thank you to everyone. Thank you to the moderators. Really appreciate you guys being here and helping out. So the very first item that I showed was this hand painted tin. And I'm not going to put the lid on this because this has a really good fit to it, and I want to make sure I can get it off again easily. But this was painted on, I don't know what kind of a tin, but it's a really nice mustard yellow. And the tin itself does have a couple of, um, this part has a little bit of a dent in it. You can see that right there. And then the lid, well, the lid's in pretty good shape. The inside does have a little bit of wear to it. And then the back is just plain. This is all just mustard yellow. And then the front here has, I'm going to think possibly a little boy, but it could be a little girl. And we've got the little birdhouse. We've got the cute little puppy. And then it is signed right here. And this beautiful tin, it could be a fruitcake tin. It's definitely something that had some depth to it, because the tin itself is, boy, that's 3.5 inches tall. So yeah, so something that was 3.5 inches definitely could have been a fruitcake. To which I would say, possibly painting this was probably the best thing to do to not have any memories of the fruitcake that was inside, because there's a lot of bad fruitcake out there. But this, it was $15, and it's number 38. Yes, it never hurts to be just, a little cautious, and it's again so appreciated that everyone is looking out for everyone while we are on these sales. Okay, guys. Okay. We've got the kitties coming through. This one that you don't see very often, this one is Faye. She is a tabby cat, and she doesn't come around quite as often as the others. I had these two fruit plates, well, fruit on them. Well, thank you, Angela. Thank you very much. And all that you do is very much appreciated. And you have a good evening. These are Hinode, Japan. And they are $8 for the pair, number one. Yes, nappies with the little handles. These also look great with hangers on the wall in your kitchen. I have the piglet letter Y for yarn, and he's a little tangled in the yarn. It is marked Disney. Would I split yes, I can split the pair. If you're only interested in one, absolutely, I can do that. Which one are you interested in, Tammy? This is Michael and Company, Classic Pooh. And this is $8 and it's number 28. The persimmon one? Okay. All right. Thank you, Tammy. I have the Libby um, cattail glasses that are in very good shape. I don't think these have been through the dishwasher at all because the paint is very vibrant on them. And they have the Libby mark on, oops, the L on the bottom. No chips or cracks. They are in very good condition. Wow, thank you, Jennifer. That is wonderful. Thanks for the update. This is $10, number 5. I have the Louisville Stoneware Mug, the little teddy bear, ABC. This is a very small mug, you can see, about 3.5 inches tall. And on the mark, there's the Louisville Stoneware mark. This is $6, number 16. I have, these are Sanyo Japan. They're like little steins. They're like coffee cups that are little steins. They have the couple on one side and the little village on the other side. No chips or cracks. They're in wonderful condition. $8, number 10. Well, good night, Jen. Thanks so much for stopping by. And then I have the one Afghan left. This is the this really nice kind of braided pattern, which has the colors. Each of the colors is braided into the other color as it transitions from one color to the next. And this one measures 62 inches by 40 inches. Well, Nancy, I have been doing this for way longer. Um, and the subs have come very slowly for me, and they have come very quickly for you, which is great because you deserve every sub because you do fantastic videos. But yeah, I have been doing this for a very long time. I've had my channel and been putting out videos for a year, probably a year and 3 or 4 months. So yeah, so we're like 17, 18 months, and I'm just getting to 400 subs. So it's been a very long time of not a lot. Um, so yeah, I am very happy and very appreciative of every sub that I have because it has taken a long time to get here. So if anyone is interested in this Afghan, which is 62 inches by 42 inches, it's $15. This is now my full-time job because I unfortunately was laid off of my job, which is a kind of in an industry that is Catherine, I have you for this Afghan. Thank you. It is unfortunately in an industry that is going through lots of mergers and consolidations, and that's what happened and how I ended up losing my job. And it's just been really hard to figure out if I want to get back into that or do something like this that I really, really enjoy doing. And I love hanging out with all of you guys. And um, I feel like in a lot of ways, this is where I'm supposed to be. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. Um, so yeah, it's just kind of one of those things you don't know where it's going to turn, and then all of a sudden here you are. It is really hard. And I the industry I was in, which has to do with property and casualty insurance, which is not very exciting on its own. And I did get out for a while. I got out for about 8 years. And I worked at the post office, I worked at Walmart, I worked at all kinds of places. So there's a lot that I wanted to learn. And that's kind of why I chose to work in those industries. But then I went back for like another 8 years or so back into property casualty. And it's like every time I turned around, um, I was going through a merger, was going through an acquisition, consolidation, and it is really, really stressful. I'm reading Terry's comment. Do I still have? Yes, I still do have this mug available. Would you like this, Terry? Yes, I am on Angela's calendar. Tammy, I also have a calendar on my YouTube channel. I do need to do another update. I was kind of waiting for everybody to kind of figure out where, if they were going to change anything, which I know Angela was going through and doing, everything that people were changing and adding and all of that stuff. Um, so yes, I was waiting to do that information, get that information so that then I could do another calendar. But yes, I do maintain a calendar on my YouTube channel for everybody who doesn't have Instagram or just wants to go and check really quick because they're already on YouTube. So they can just come over to my channel, check the schedule, and and then because they're already here. So Terry, I have you for this, and no, I have your information. Yes, yes, I have your information. So I do not need that again. So thank you. And yes, I try to get word out at all of the sales also for people to come over to my YouTube channel to check out the calendar. But I do need to finish updating it and get it out there again. So I will get that done probably this weekend. I will get that done and get that updated since everybody's kind of figured out. I think Jane and her evening schedule was kind of the last one, the last bit of the puzzle to be added on. So that was great, to find that out and to be able to add that to the calendar. Let's see, I had this little planter guy. Yeah, it's hard. I'm reading your comment, Catherine, and it's hard. The world is changing and the world is changing really, really fast. Um, and you know, you just have to roll with the punches. And I had done this before. I had spent the early 2000s up through part of the recession the first time around, like 2010. um Probably was when I stopped reselling. I had started reselling in like 2000 and then stopped in about 2010, went back into insurance and then spent another 10 years there, and then had this. So it's kind of like, well, I knew what I was kind of doing beforehand, so it's like, why not try it again? So that kind of led me back down this path. But I think we all kind of will do that. Let's see. I'm reading Mary's question right now. So if you start a YouTube, do you have to schedule with? No. If you want to start a YouTube channel, you just start a YouTube channel. We don't schedule anything. We don't have the kind of calendars or the kind of schedule where anything is set in stone or anything is scheduled. We try to respect other resellers and work within certain time frames, just to be, again, respectful of others and their times. But no, there is absolutely nothing that says that you can't have, um, you know, any kind of event, a sale, a live event, anything you want at any time. We just put out a calendar so that people can follow, who they want, when they want, what time they're on, most of the time, but nothing's set in stone. Linda, I have your information, so you are good. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. So yeah, so you're free to do whatever time, whatever day, whatever works for you. All we do is just put out the information. So and so's doing this on this day usually, and you're free to run with whatever. But we're not scheduling or anything like that. Everybody is free to pick their time to do whatever they want. Um, let's see. Those Trying to make sure I get all my information. Yeah, that is definitely the one thing Nancy hit on is, you do have to, you know, become part of the community. I mean, I definitely did. Um, you know, Spent time at other, well, at first there really wasn't any sales, but you spent time getting to know the other resellers, watching um, haul videos, watching all kinds of content to get used to other people, commenting on other people's. Now we have the lives, so we're much more interactive with each other, but it really does help to spend time in the lives getting to know other people so that then you are able to say, hey, I'm having, a sale, and then people will come. But it does take a while. to build up to that. I mean, I'm nowhere near where a lot of other people are, and where I hopefully will be building too. But yeah, all of that just takes time. And you do have to spend, yes, a lot of time promoting and all of that. Yeah, Instagram is still hard for me. That's not in my wheelhouse, not something where my brain automatically goes to. So I do struggle a lot with Instagram. I think that's just one of the hazards of being older. It's just not second nature to me to do that. But I think that is pretty much one more time through everywhere. Um, yes, packing does take a lot. And again, I had a lot of previous experience for having done eBay, you know, 10 for, almost 10 years and everything. So I have a lot of experience packing. So transitioning into this was again a little easier for me because I have past experience with that. Thrifting is a little easier because again I have some past experience, so I kind of already know what I'm looking for. It's just a lot of it is figuring out then again that fine line of what you're drawn to, what other people like, and what specifically people are looking for. You know, I I have my own kind of focus. Everybody kind of has their focus, things that they're interested in, that they're drawn to, that they bring into the sales. Um, Everybody just kind of has, like, as you go through from sale to sale to sale, you will get used to other people's style. Now, Nancy, yes, Nancy has the raccoon who has an awful lot of input on what she does and how she does things. Poor Nancy and that darn raccoon. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So yeah, it's just one of those things. It's all a big learning curve. And you have to have kind of a thick skin. You can't let little things upset you. Um, you may have setbacks on certain days, and you just have to pick yourself up and just keep going, and not let the little things bog you down so much that you're just not able to get back up and do things. Look at this raccoon. Poor Nancy and her raccoon. Yes, Nancy's raccoon needs its own channel. Exactly. I think so too. Oh my goodness. Well, I think I am starting to lose my voice. So I am going to conclude this sale. Thank you so much again for everybody who is left. Really appreciate everyone being here. This was so much fun. Had a really, really wonderful time. And that's the other thing, you know, have a good time with this. Enjoy the items that you are picking up to sell, so that it's a fun experience for you. It's a fun experience for everyone. So again, good night, everyone. I look forward to seeing you on all of the great sales that are going to be happening tomorrow, that will be in on the chat, and I will be packing up boxes and watching everybody, and probably watching some football too, because I am a real football fanatic. So I usually will have sales on one and football on the other, so I can watch both as I'm packing things up. So that's usually how I spend my Sundays, which is great because I love nothing more than being on YouTube with you guys and watching football. I don't know what I'm going to do when football's over. I'll have to find something else. But yes, thank you everyone for being here. Good night. Get a great night's sleep, and I'll see you. And I'm not going to forget Alex. See you on Alex's sale, because her sale starts at 10 in the morning on my time. So it works out great. I don't have to wait too long for her sale first thing in the morning. So that's a lot of fun. So take care, everyone, and stay safe. And I will see you. I will see you in a bit. And I'm sure Katie's just going to keep on going all night because she's the Energizer Bunny. I don't know how she does it. She never sleeps. But good for you, Katie. You have fun, and I will see you tomorrow too. So take care, everyone, and thanks again so much for being here and getting me over 400. I really, really appreciate it so much. We're one step closer to having that great giveaway that I am so excited for, but I am not going to do it until I hit 500. It's really hard temptation, but I am not doing it. So take care. And thank you everyone for emailing me. I appreciate it. I will keep checking the emails. So I will see you tomorrow, guys. Have a good night.